Hey guys, welcome to Boxing Squared for boxing news and views from around the internet. Deontay Wilder's trainer JDS says Tyson Fury is kind of like a Rubik's Cube, but a Rubik's Cube that can be solved. Wilder and Fury will meet December 1st at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. Diaz says Fury is a very versatile fighter who can move, he can box and fight from lots of distances. He's the total package as a fighter, and on top of that, he's strong-willed mentally. Deontay has had a fantastic camp and we've had really good sparring partners. Fury is a tall fighter, but it's really the athleticism that makes him what he is. We believe we're better off finding more athletic guys who are slightly shorter than Fury, rather than someone his height who is a statue. Meanwhile, Deontay Wilder says, "I don't know what Fury's weaknesses are. I've never dealt with anyone who possesses what he has. I train for anyone as if they were the champion. That's what keeps me sharp and gets me up in the morning. I know that there are a lot of hungry lions who want my spot. We're just accomplishing that we've set to do. Everything that we are preparing for, I want to execute, and more. I'm going to do things he doesn't expect me to do. Fury thinks I'm just going to be following him around the ring with a right hand. That's stupid. There are a lot of things that are going to be a surprise to him once he steps into the ring. Everybody witnesses it when they fight me. I love it when they just talk about my right hand, because that's what they're talking about. Then that's what they're preparing for and looking for, and that's when my surprises come. I'm a hungry champion. I'm going to stay that way until the end of my career. It's been hard trying to reach pay-per-view status, especially in America, but I'm here. I can finally smile and say, I'm here." Meanwhile, former Fury opponent Steve Cunningham, who dropped Fury in their fight, believes that Wilder will win, telling the Daily Star, "This is my honest opinion of the fight. I believe Fury could get stopped in the 8th or 7th round, but until then, he wins every round. At some point, that right hand is going to land, and you'd be a fool to bet against it." People talk about Wilder not being strictly to the form of a boxer. He's wild and whatever. But that doesn't matter. If that right hand connects, you are going to feel it. So that alone will make Tyson be on his game. With that being said, Fury is crafty. He can make some things happen. I'm not saying he can get off the canvas, but you just can't nullify Wilder's right hand because it will land at some point. Polish heavyweights Mariusz Wach and Artur Szpilka will square off this weekend in a very hard-to-call crossroads fight. Both Wach and Szpilka have been treading water as contenders in the heavyweight division since posting 2017 losses to Jarrell Miller and Adam Kanelski, respectively. Artur Szpilka looks in great shape for the fight, and he's been sparring with both Robert Helenius and Alexander Ustinov, who are about the same height as the 6'7" Wach. The height and reach disadvantages, they could be a factor in this fight if Wach can utilise them effectively. A question will be, will Wach's body hold up with him picking up a serious arm injury in the Miller fight? And prior to this training camp, Wach's weight had ballooned up to a reported 138 kilograms, but he has come down significantly from that to prepare for this fight, and you can see that in this shot. For the winner, there could be more contender-level fights at world level or at fringe world level, but for the loser, they may have a long road back, and it could be relegated to domestic-level fights or face the prospect of being a gatekeeper type of opponent. The rising 7-0 prospect F.A. Jabbar has confirmed on Instagram that he's been added to the December 22nd card in New York that's been headlined by the Charlo twins. Fellow heavyweight Dominic Breazeale is also on that card. He will face Carlos Negron. There's no word yet on an opponent for Jabbar. Meanwhile, Boxin1.com is reporting unbeaten Tom Schwarz will fight 12-2 Christian Lewandowski at the SES Box Gala on November 17th in Germany. Schwarz beat Lewandowski's younger brother Dennis back in 2016. For Schwarz, questions are starting to mount from fans over when the 24-year-old will take a step-up fight in the division, given he has over 20 wins on his record. British heavyweight Dave Allen isn't expecting his fight with Argentine heavyweight Ariel Esteban Bracamonte to last long. The fight was added at short notice to the Tony Bellew and Alexander Usyk pay-per-view event this weekend, with Allen wanting to get in a tune-up fight before a bigger fight in December. Well, that's his plan. In a tweet, Allen says it's a 10-rounder. In all honesty, Bracamonte is pretty poor technically, but he's massive and can punch, and that's dangerous, but his style is made for me. If anyone has a go at me and wants to fight me up close, they've got no chance. In another tweet he says, me and Bracamonte can't go past one round. He's gonna have a go, he's a windmiller, and I love that shit. I can't wait. The Polish heavyweight Azur says he's looking forward to fighting in his hometown of Gdansk against WBO European champion Ali Erendemirishin. Ugono told BoxingScene.com, Ali is a good fighter, he's undefeated, 10 bouts, 10 KOs. Definitely he believes in his abilities. It's a fight the crowd will enjoy. Of course I will go for the win. As a kickboxer I won the European and World Championships. I wanted to have the same success in boxing. Winning the European belt will help to win the World Championship. I'm ready for the 8th of December to get the belt. The cornerstone of my career was the fight with Brazil. It's now in the past. I could have won that fight and I'd be in a different place right now, but I learned a lot from that fight. I'm also very aware of the fact how important experience is in boxing. On December 8th, fighting with a good opponent is going to bring the best out of me. That's why my promoter selected Ali. And both Frank Warren prospects Nathan Gorman and Daniel Dubois have stated on social media their next opponents will be revealed soon. Gorman is set to fight on the Frampton and Warrington undercard, while it's less clear when Dubois will be out next. That's it from me. Drop a comment loud and often. Hit like, hit subscribe, follow me on Twitter, boxing_squared. I'm out.
If you want even more boxing content, come and join me on Patreon.
Every week on a Sunday, I drop a new video on something topical or thought-provoking from the heavyweight division, ranging from rankings, the business of boxing, the false economy of deluded fanboys, the twists and turns in the division, to assessments of fighters and their statements. I hope to see you there, and for more information go to patreon.com/boxing squared. The address is on screen now.